Hey everybody, it's Matt with Keep On Cruising, and today we have a full ship tour of the Norwegian Getaway. Starting here on deck 15, we're going to head right into the Garden Cafe, which is the ginormous buffet that they have. And the way they have it set up is kind of interesting. It seems to be circled right around where the galley is, so it's a complete round trip on all four sides as you walk around. There are a lot of options on here. There are, of course, nice hand washing stations, which also makes us feel happy. And in general, there's just a lot of seating in here, as you can see. As someone who doesn't hit the buffet when it's busy, one of the nice things I found about this ship was, especially at breakfast time, it seemed to be always quiet, and maybe it's because there's more options at breakfast, but I really didn't mind. And they do have a made-to-order omelet station, as you can see. So, highly recommend this, but let's pop out here because just outside of the Garden Cafe, we're going to come into some outdoor seating, and then we're going to take a look at the Lido. So, let's go. And as we exit at the after the ship here by Garden Cafe and start to head forward, you can see the seating that they have outside for Garden Cafe. There's plenty. You'll also see they have a juice bar set up here. So if you want to get your fresh juice fix going on in the morning, they've got you covered right here. It's got its own separate place. You can see right there they've got the fruit and they're making it as you order it. And we'll see here, we're about to get over to the other side, and what we're going to run into is we're going to come up to a beverage station, which is convenient because with the outdoor seating, especially if you're out on the Lido, now you've got a place where if people are wet, they can sit without leaving a mess on the inside, and nobody really wants that, do they? Now, Getaway is set up to be a fun family ship, so as you can see here, moving forward, we come to the kids' aqua park, and they've got water slides in this, they've got a little pool on this, they've got a little splash area. I mean, this looks like a lot of fun. If I was a little guy, I would be out there enjoying myself. Just happens that I did this tour at about 8 in the morning, and nobody has their kids in the pool at 8 o'clock in the morning, do they? But let's continue on forward a little bit. There's an interesting little space here in the middle. They call it the market, but to me, it looks just like a seating area. So, you know, I don't know what type of market they're talking about, but now, as we leave the kids' aqua park area and we continue forward, you can see again plenty of seating, and then up here on our right is going to be the Waves Pool Bar. This is your main pool bar, and the Waves Pool area is your main pool area, which has one large central pool surrounded by four hot tubs. So there's plenty of space to spread out, and you can see the Waves Pool Bar is rather ginormous. And then again, you can see this marketplace area, which looks like just seats to me. So why they call it marketplace, I can't give you the answer to that. But you can see there's a stage right here at the front of the wave pool area, and they do put shows on there. You can reach that from the deck above up on 16, or you can just plant yourself down here on 15. Either way, you get a good look at everything. And hey, look what I found. There is a wide open hot tub right here. This could be calling your name. And then as we reach the end of the open deck here on deck 15, you can see they've got a table tennis area set up. But we are going to go ahead and pop right inside here, and what we're going to find is the entrance to the spa and the fitness club. And did I mention they have a barber shop? Well, here we go. We're going to pop our way into the lobby area for the spa. And then a little bit further down, we're going to find ourselves into the fitness room. The fitness room was not all that big for weights, although you'll see there is a separate room across the hall for all your cardio stuff. We did go here. It was perfectly fine, just a little bit packed and busy. Alright, and we've jumped across the hallway here onto the cardio area, and you can see they've got lots of different types of cardio equipment, bikes and treadmills, all with a nice seaward facing view. So when you get your work on, you can also get a nice look at the ocean. Exiting the spa and gym, still up here on 15. And you're going to see one of the entrances to the haven area of the ship. Obviously, we didn't get to go in there. We weren't staying in a haven room, but it's easily accessible. And as we'll see a little bit later, they have a lot of their own spaces. And interestingly enough, in that same area, we have the guppies area for the youngsters. So if you want to get your workout in, if guppies is open, you can drop them off. You're in good shape. We're going to just hop out here on deck 16. And there are really a lot of open outdoor spaces on this ship. And as you can see, as we've hopped out here, there's a stairway. We're going to pop up onto deck 17 where they've got a little sun deck. You see also the entrance to the Vibe Beach Club here, which we'll take a look at a little bit later once we have a higher view at that. And we're just going to continue our way now back, dropping back down from deck 17 onto deck 16. And you see there's stairs connect all these outdoor areas. It's really easy to get around. Lots of good views from here. You can see we were in NASA at this time. And from up here on deck 16, we get a nice look down on the main pool area. They stay really connected. You can also see right now they didn't really have a lot of sun deck loungers out, but there's a reason for that. If you can look at the sky, it turned out to be a rather nasty day weather-wise. Continuing further back again, and we're going to come to the jogging track up here on deck 16, and we'll also get a look at that aqua park from above. And you can see it is a large, nice space. It's definitely well set up if you're going to bring the kiddos along. Again, lots of seating, and they do have deck 16 and 15 easily connected by stairways. So you can keep an eye on the kiddos from above or from below, whatever you prefer. Over here on the left, we're going to catch the entrance into the water slides. There we are. Wasn't open, obviously, when we were here. As I said, the weather was about to turn really nasty. But continuing on towards this way, and you can see up above there, we're going to get to this in a second, but they have a huge ropes course, y'all. And then, as we turn the corner here on the jogging track, what do we see on the right-hand side? What could that be with all those pretty little colors and lights on in there? Well, that's got to be the video arcade, doesn't it? We're going to pop our head in there. Hey, but first we're going to take a look at American Cafe, which is also up here on deck 16 across from the video arcade. Now, this is, I'd say, classic American style diner, like it says, the American Diner. The nice thing is originally on this class of ships, this was all extra for pay, and now this is all included. So this is another option that you have for lunch. It's typically not as busy as the buffet. I would say it's pretty comparable to what we'd see down at Oceans when we get down there. It's just another option with a good view of the ocean and a little bit not as formal. Hey, with that all wrapped, let's go ahead and jump into the arcade. Now, this time Stephanie wasn't here with me, so I didn't really come in here that much, but I think it's important to check this out, because what if you want to get your video game on? Is this a good spot? Well, first impression is it's a nice big area. There's a variety of stuff in here. Lots of fun lights and colors and sounds. You even get a look at the outside. Not bad, Norwegian, not bad. And hopping outside the arcade, and we're going to take the stairs here up to deck 17 and check out that sports complex that we were talking about. And let's take a look at this ropes course that they have up here. And here you can see the rules and regulations for the ropes course, as well as the open times that they had on this sailing. And then here we are. It looks like a pretty nice rope setup. As I mentioned, it is a family-friendly area. Basketball court as well. There's just a lot to do on NCL Getaway. Hopping back down inside on deck 16. Inside from where the diner and the video arcade were, and we're going to come to Entourage, which is the teen club area on board NCL Getaway. And then Spice H2O. Let's go check this out. This is a free adults only area on Getaway. It's nice because they do also have the Vibe Beach Club, which we'll see in a little bit. That is definitely not for free. But here at this Spice H2O, it doesn't cost you anything extra. It's got a big screen. It's got a lot of sun spaces. As we pan around here, you can see they have a ginormo hot tub with seating. Big views here. It's a great place for a sail away or a sail in. And then we're gonna pop up here onto deck 18, which is just another open sun deck. From up here you do get a bunch of really great views of the Waves pool area, and once again it's like a 360 area. You can catch a view for sail in and sail out. Also, from up here on the sun deck, we can get a look down on part of the Vibe Beach Club, the area that they have locked off. This is for pay access. I've never done it, but it's got all of its own amenities in there. They got bars, they've got hot tubs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop down onto deck 11, and this was a solo cruise for us. And here's one of the solo studio room hallways, and then here is the solo studio lounge, which is 2 stories here. It's got some seating for hanging out. It's got nice lighting. And then as we hop down onto deck 10 here, you can see that they've got an area set up. They got a small bar, and they've got snacks, which they set out in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Now we're going to hop ourselves down onto deck 8. And then coming from the aft elevators and heading towards the aft of the ship. And we're going to come into a common area here that's going to have couple of specialty food options, as well as a nice bar to hang out before and after dinner. Really love the look of this area. The design is so nice and open. They got the prime meridian bar in the middle. They've got lots of nice seating wrapped around. Let's take a couple steps here into Moderno Churrasquillo, which is the Brazilian steakhouse on board. You got the buffet island in the middle for all of your sides. Basically, this is one of those places, I've never tried it out, but it sounds like a meat eater's paradise. There is also a little bit of outside seating too, so if the weather's not too hot, feel free to dine al fresco out on the waterfront, which we'll take a look at a little bit more in a minute. Hopping over to the other side, we have Cagney's. Cagney's is more like a classic American steakhouse as opposed to the Brazilian steakhouse. A quick look at the menu here. Got the open kitchen, which is a really nice setup. As we do a pan here, you can see it's got nice layout of tables. It's got good mood lighting, and then here outside again they have al fresco dining options out on the waterfront. Alright, and leaving our area there and heading forward now from the aft of the ship, and we're going to take a few steps and hop our way out onto the waterfront, which happens to be one of my favorite areas on the ship. And here we go. You can see there's lots of seating out here. You can really find your own space any time of day. Now, personally, I like to come out here in the morning with a cup of coffee and just sit down and listen to the ocean, or you can come out here in the afternoon and just hang out and do your own thing. I did find too they did a very nice job on this ship of telling you where everything is at. Everything is well marked out, so no matter where you're at, you get an idea of which direction to head. And a little bit further down here, we're going to come to the outdoor seating area for Ocean Blue, which is the seafood specialty restaurant on board. And you can see they also have a little lunch menu on here. And here we are at the outdoor section of Sid Norman's Poorhouse. Very cool area. They had this place open quite a bit, as long as the weather could take it. They got a TV out here. You can come out here day and night when they're doing shows. If you want to get a little bit of fresh air, you can just walk out with your drink and have a seat. A lot of cool seating. Very laid back vibe on this ship. And then for all you people who love sweets, look what else they have. They've got a gelato spot here. Dolce Gelato for your sweet frozen treats. I'm popping back onto the other side of the waterfront here. And then we run into the Sugarcane Mojito Bar, the outdoor section here. This is another one of the venues. It spans indoor and out. It's got a really chill, laid-back vibe. I'd say perfect for sipping a mojito on a hot day. Outdoor bar area as well. And again, Easy access in, easy access out, and TVs. They're set up really well for people to just want to hang out. And then we come here to the outside area for La Cucina, which is the Italian specialty restaurant on board. They did a really good job with their theming. Each area seems to fit the motif that you would expect to be in play. And popping back inside here on deck 8, having left the waterfront, and we're gonna find ourselves coming up onto the shopping zone. And of course, they have all the typical type of stuff that you'd expect on here. They got a store that's got sunglasses, they got jewelry, they got watches, they got perfume. You want some liquor, they got that. You know, typical cruise ship shopping stuff. Curious though, do you ever shop on board? Is this something that's a tradition for you, or you're just a browser? And let's take a look. Also, they have a big photo area here. Well laid out. I never saw it like too super busy, but hey, I like the layout of it. Leaving all that fun stuff behind, we're gonna find ourselves at the Atrium for 678 Ocean Place, and this is really just a beautiful area. You can look down 3 decks from here. There's a staircase that goes all the way around, and it's more of a food, entertainment, and drinks type of area. As we pan back around over here, we're gonna head over to the right, which is kind of like a seafood zone. Here's the raw bar, you know, all your fresh raw seafood available right here. And then there's wasabi, you want sushi or sashimi. And then we've got Ocean Blue, which is one of their, I guess, more formal sit-down seafood restaurants. And this space is really nice. As we walk in here to Ocean Blue, you can see we got nice views outside, lots of tables. It's got nice mood lighting, nice and soft. It kind of reminds you of a day at sea. Did not have a chance to check this out, but if you've checked this out on Getaway, how was it? I'm curious. I want to know. Leaving that, and we're gonna take a peek around. Oh, look at what we found here. It's Sugarcane Mojito Bar. Sugarcane Mojito Bar, fun fact, first drink I ever got on a Norwegian cruise, on our very first cruise on Joy, was a mojito at the Sugarcane Mojito Bar on Sky. But this is a nice place at night. You can see it's closed as I'm here, but they do live music every night. There's a lot of dancing. It's really a lovely spot. And then the Sky Vodka Ice Bar. Now, I tried to get into this a few times, but people line up for this thing, okay? Really early, so I never got a chance. Anyways, exiting out and heading a little bit further back on the ship, and we're going to find ourselves just walking through this hallway with all these nice seats here, and we're going to come up onto one of my favorite hangout spots, Sunset Bar. Sunset Bar, it's kind of more like a casual, laid-back vibe. They don't have a whiskey bar on this ship, which is kind of a bummer for me. But, you know, this place did fine. It did get a little bit busy eventually, just because, you know, we didn't get to go outside for part of the cruise because the weather was a bummer. I also worked a lot here because they had this nice table over here that I could sit at, and it was fairly quiet. And then tucked away in the corner here, they got the humidor, which is the cigar lounge. And we'll just pop right into here because, you know, I might not be into cigars, but people are, and Norwegian always has a nice space for them. You can see couches, seats, they got some artwork. Hey, we're going to pan around, look what they got. They got a TV. So, not bad, y'all. Exiting out here from where we were at the Sunset Grill, and we're going to head across the way. And we're going to find ourselves at La Cucina, which is the Italian specialty restaurant here on Norwegian Getaway. This is one of the bigger venues that they have. You can see it's got a nice layout. It makes you feel like you're eating out either at the street, which we saw there, or inside. Authentic Italian restaurant, open kitchen here where they cook everything. This place looked great. I did not have a chance to go this time. I have been previously, and I was not dissatisfied. I don't know, have you been to this particular La Cucina? How was it? I'd love to know. Popping out, and you can already see there's a sign over there for where we're going to head next, which is going to be Sid Norman. So let's work our way through here and head over to Sid's. This is the venue to come to if you want to catch some live music here on Getaway. It is here every night. The house band is really friggin' amazing. I can't say much more than that. It's a lively place if you like to listen to some good music and just have a good time. Can't recommend it enough. Lots of seating in here. You can see different types of seating. Bar is not a huge space, but they take care of you very well in here. And cool memorabilia, guys. Definitely worth checking out. Oh, and I almost forgot this corner seating couch. I can't believe that. In the photo booth, because, you know, sometimes you just need a good old-fashioned photo. There is that beautiful bar. Again, highly recommended if you like live music. This is a great venue. And exiting the theater here on deck 7, we're gonna pop into Oceans, and here in the back space on Oceans they've got an adult game space. That's right, look at this. They've got a mini bowling alley set up. They've got different types of games available. Have you ever bowled on a cruise ship? I mean, this is crazy. Plenty of other hands-on games. We got basketball games, we got skee-ball games, we got old school pinball games, and look at this, they got air hockey. Oh, and if you're looking to collect some duckies, look at that, they got duckies too. Oh shoot, what's this over here in the corner? That was kind of like the ultimate whack-a-mole game. You can see as we're in the bar area now here for Oceans, we've got a nice look at the main atrium. It looks down onto deck 6 below. They host a lot of entertainment down there, and they've got seating right at the rail, which is super cool. Oh man, I forgot, they got a billiards table, y'all. Did you see that? Big wide open bar, and they really get this split up. You can see dining is over on the opposite side. Breakfast menu popped up here. It is a great spot for breakfast, by the way, if you've never tried it out. It's got its own laid-back vibe. It is table service, and let me tell you, it is so much more relaxing than heading over to the buffet. And exiting Oceans here, and look where they're going to stick us, but right in the casino. Isn't that convenient? Makes it nice. You need to go out and clear your head for a minute, or you want to go check on the games. They got games there at Oceans. You can check it out, take a break so you don't lose more money than you're hoping to lose, and then head back here into the casino. The casino is really integrated right onto 678 Ocean Place, so you've got a nice view out onto the atrium. We'll spin around here in a minute. Plenty of table games. There we go. It is a large space, y'all. You can easily go up and down right here at 678 Ocean Place via the stairs, and it's a pretty walk, I gotta tell you. It makes you feel too like you're not locked away in some dungeon when you're in the casino, because you've got access to that light space. Really appreciate how it opens up at Oceans on one end, and then it has the access to 678 Ocean Place for sure. And exiting the casino and heading further back, and we're going to come to Bliss, which is the de facto nightclub here on NCL Getaway. And this is a nice big space. It's got lots of comfortable seating. You can see they kind of put it in pods, and then they got this more living room type of area too for people that want to hang out, but they don't want maybe quite as loud an environment as what it gets here in the main club proper. Just outside of Bliss Ultra Lounge, we've got Bar 21. This is, it's just a little bit off of the casino. They do have some video poker games there, and then directly across from that, they got Shanghai's Noodle Bar, which you can see the menu right here. It's got a nice layout. It has a great feel. It's well themed. If you like your noodles for lunch, this is the place to go. They've got an open kitchen in here. Looked like a fun time. I never went. Noodles just aren't my thing, sorry. Alright, and exiting the Noodle Bar here on Deck 7 and heading back. And then that'll bring us to the Manhattan Room, which is the bigger main dining room at the very back of the ship. And walking in here after this hallway, it's going to open right up. You can see that we have ocean views on both sides and on the back. They have a variety of different tables. They can host parties anywhere from 1, which they do just fine, all the way up to large parties, 12 people, 14 people, however you want. It's freestyle dining. This has a nice, understated elegance to it that I really appreciated. Dropping down below onto Deck 6, and at the very back here they have an area with plaques and awards and a lot of different things. First visit to port. It's just kind of a neat area. You don't see these on ships a lot anymore. And then of course a full scale model. Super cool, kind of neat. Leaving the awards area and heading forward, we'll end up at the Mix Bar, which happens to be between Taste and Savor, 2 additional dining rooms. You can see as we pop into Taste here first, they have an emphasis on blue colors in here. And when we pop on over to Savor, you'll see that they have an emphasis on red colors. Other than that, I mean, they're both pretty similar. They both have ocean views off to the one side, and they serve the same menu as the Manhattan Room does. Popping out there and heading back again, and we're going to find ourselves in the art gallery, everybody's favorite stop on their cruise ship, right? Right. Passing the art gallery, we're going to come to Teppanyaki, which is one of the specialty restaurants on board here. This is a hibachi restaurant. If you've never done hibachi, where do you live? Do you live under a rock? Everybody's done a hibachi at least once. I mean, it's part show, it's part food. It's a lot of fun, and they have a really nice venue on here on NCL Getaway. They have a lot of fun decor in here too, even down to greenery, and they have some nice ocean views, which you don't always get in a teppanyaki. Sometimes they're more dungeon-like, to say. Now on the bottom of 678 Ocean Place, and we're going to find Le Bistro. And Le Bistro is, of course, the French specialty dining restaurant here on board, and we're going to pop up the menu for you real quick to take a look at that. And then let's pop on the inside. Now this was before it was open with all the lights on, and you can see it's got French decor in there, from the light fixtures to the chairs to the wines. They took a lot of time to put this together, and now here we are at night set up for dinner. Highly recommend this place. Got a great view too of the 678 Ocean Place, chandelier and light show. popping back out from La Bistro, and we can see over across from us we've got Headliners, which is the comedy club on board. This is a dedicated comedy club. It's got a nice size bar, has a lot of seating that they put out. Now they do use this for some other things during the day, but at night this was pretty much always a dedicated comedy venue. We're gonna leave this area here, 678 Ocean Place, and we're gonna continue on, and we're gonna find ourselves walking into the Atrium on deck 6, starting with the Atrium bar, which is a large spot. This can get quite busy, however, because they do a lot of shows down here. You can see they do have seating spread out. You've got your restaurant reservations, you've got customer service down here, all the things you'd typically expect in the lobby of a cruise ship, they have it set up. And then, of course, they have the cruise next area, because while you're here you might as well get yourself set up to book another one. I mean, come on. Then as we head back towards the middle of it here, we'll come to the ground floor of the Atrium. You can see they have a ginormo screen. You can see this from pretty much anywhere. Just outside of that, on the flip side, we have Perspective Studio. That's where they do private shoots if you want to get some photos done. They've got the internet desk over here. And then, ooh, let's pan back around real quick. And then they have a Starbucks. And, you know, how could you cruise without a Starbucks? I guess it's possible, but sure is nice. Working further forward now, and we're going to come to the Illusionarium. They do a bunch of shows in here. Unfortunately, I was never able to get in because it was too busy. These are the type of things that happen when everybody's locked inside because the weather is terrible. But look like an amazing place. And then at the very front here, we're going to come to the theater. And this is a really lovely theater. They had some really great shows in here. And we'll just let you take a look for yourself at this space. Caught some really good shows in here. Really was a great time. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Matt with Keep On Cruising, showing you around the NCL Getaway. Thank you so much. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you'd like to catch more cruise content, hit that subscribe button and we'll catch you next time. Bye.